Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for today's episode of National Day of ... And I'm coming on a little bit late this evening. Um, I had a day of rest today, and it was very nice after my very busy days the past couple of days. And so today was very nice. Hi, Alice. How are you? It's good to see you. I wanted to come on a little bit late. Hey, Nikki, good to see you. So maybe those who work maybe will be home from work by now. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to catch you a little bit later than normal. So, how has your day been? Your Thursday? Look, my bottle is naked. I don't have the little koozie on it. I need to make another one. I'm not sure where that other one went. But this is my iced tea. Iced tea. And so today, this episode is about the National Day of ... So today, we have a couple different things that we can celebrate. Now, the first one is a little bit serious, so I want to go over that one first. It is the National Depression Screening Day. Nikki went to the park and splash pad with her grandbabies. That's such a wonderful way to spend the day. I'm so glad you got to do that. So with the National Depression Screening Day, today is the day that if you feel like perhaps you might be clinically depressed, or if you're just feeling a little down and you just want to know, am I really depressed or am I just feeling blue? We all kind of go through moments like that. There is a website that you can go to that will do a free and confidential screening for you. And it is M as in Mary, HA for mental health awareness. So it's MHA national.org. And there is a National Depression Screening Day section on that website where you can go and you can answer some questions, and it can give you some pointers. It can help you decide, if you need to see a professional, if you need to seek professional help, or if, it can give you some pointers or some guidelines. That is a really good place to start. And so on their website, there's a couple different areas, and it says, why screen for depression? So I just want to read those to you, just to give you an idea of where they're coming from. So they're saying that clinical depression is a serious medical issue, and it is. There's no stigma to depression. Okay. Is it US only? It may be. It may be. Did you try to get on there? Yeah. It also says clinical depression can lead to suicide, and we know. I know of several people who have resorted to that, and it's devastating for everyone, for the person who commits suicide and for the family members and friends. They're just devastated. So it's good to get screened. It says sometimes people with depression mistakenly believe that the symptoms of depression are a normal part of life. If you are, like the majority of people who experience depression, you may think that that's normal. I remember a friend of mine, when she was in school, she needed glasses. And we were in school, we were young. She didn't know any better. So she got tested. Her mom realized that she needed glasses. She got tested and she got glasses. And the first time she wore glasses outside, she looked down at the grass and she was like, the grass is not just a solid green. There are little grass blades. She could see the individual grass blades. She could see the individual leaves on the trees. In her very limited knowledge, in her short lifetime, her lifespan at that time, because we were in school, we were young, she didn't know that you were supposed to be able to see the individual blades of grass or the individual leaves on the tree. She didn't know. until she got the glasses. Hey, Kelly, it's so good to see you. And so the same with depression. You may be experiencing something and think this is normal, and yet maybe it's not, and maybe there's something better for you. So it's always good to, do a little checkup, and you can do it free and anonymous online, and nobody has to know. So the next thing it says, clinical depression affects men and women of all ages, races, and socioeconomic groups. Basically, everyone is susceptible to experiencing depression at least once in their lifetime. And so let's erase the stigma of depression, and let's just realize that it is truly just a medical issue, just as anything else is. And that's right, Alice, pandemic sure has not helped us at all. It's kind of elevated a little bit of all of the emotions. That's a good call. The next thing it says, only about 1/3 of those suffering from severe depression seek treatment from a mental health professional. So only 1/3. Can you imagine if we were all children and we saw grass as just this green blob and trees as just green blobs? You remember how children used to, and still do, paint a tree? They paint the brown tree bark, and then they just do like a little circle with green on it, and that's all they do. There's not individual leaves and all of that. Imagine if 2/3 of the people in the United States who need glasses just never get glasses, and they go through life thinking that the grass is just one solid green, and that the trees are just all solid little bubble trees with, a brown trunk. Now, that's a little silly analogy, I know, but the same goes with any other medical issue that we may have. And depression is definitely a medical issue that can be addressed. And no stigma, I promise. Okay, depression can occur. Oh, it can co-occur and complicate other medical conditions. And yes, I know this. Depression can accompany different, illnesses that you may be diagnosed with, especially if you are diagnosed with something that is, a life-altering illness, cancer, Parkinson's, any of those type of illnesses. It can affect the way you cope and the way you deal with things. And, I'm not a medical expert. I am in no way, shape, or form a medical expert. I just want to help bring this resource to you, if possible. And Alice says, I think sometimes we don't even notice it ourselves when we are slipping, so we need to listen to those around us when they notice a difference in us. That is so true, Alice. So very true. Because when we are struggling to hold it together, we don't realize how we may be coming across to others. They may be able to see it so clearly, and we're thinking that we're just acting normal, and they can see it. Okay, and the last thing that it says, why screen for depression? It says screenings are often the first step in getting help. So there you go. So go ahead and go over to mhanational.org and do their free screening. There are lots of people who are out there who are qualified to help us cope, to help us deal, to help us see other ways of dealing with depression. And it may be medication, it may be counseling, it may be, therapy, group therapy, it may be meditation, it may be whatever works for you, but definitely reach out, get tested, and get some help. Okay, so that being said, I will put the link for MHA national.org below. Okay, and there is a website in Canada, Alice is saying, that does this too. She'll try to find the link and add it to my post. Thank you very much, Alice. Thank you for that. And here's the thing. If you can't locate the post, go to Google and type in Depression Awareness Day, and you will find many links for that such subject. And there are a lot of organizations and a lot of people who are there waiting to help you if you need it. And don't let the stigma or anything stop you from getting the medical help that you need to help you to cope and to thrive and to live your best life. Because you matter. You matter to me. You matter to our crochet community. And, you know, you are worth it. You are worthy of being taken care of and being helped. So, no stigma, I promise. Okay? So, the other days are, you know, a little bit more fun, a little bit more lighthearted. Hey, Gloria, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. And so today, October 7th, I'm skipping ahead a whole month. On a happier note, yes, and a less serious note, today is National Inner Beauty Day. So let your inner beauty shine, whether it's with a smile or with its laughter or telling a joke or just giving someone a hug, just showing love, inner beauty. It's also, and this is really one of my favorites, National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Chocolate covered pretzels are so amazing. I love them. Tell you a little funny story. Okay, so you know I'm old, right? You know how I'm pretty old, okay? So when I was about 11 years old, I saw in a magazine, this was before the internet, before Google, before YouTube, before everything, right? This was when you went to the library and you pulled out a drawer and flipped through little cards to find your book, right? And Alice, you know me, we can't get away from food on here. No, ma'am. So our church, the church that I went to, we had a yard sale. So this was way before, you know, before everything, okay? Basically. And oh yeah, remember the good old card catalog? Young people have no idea. No idea. Oh my gosh. And so anyway, there was a magazine that had this recipe for chocolate covered pretzels. We had never heard of that before in our life. We were like, scandalous. Chocolate covered pretzels, what are they? Oh my goodness. You know, how weird. We were like, oh gosh. Ancients, yeah. Yeah. But you know what? We had all the good old days. So for the yard sale, as part of the bake table, I made chocolate covered pretzels. And listen, okay, so they were the skinny ones, but they were the larger skinny ones, okay? So you know how they weren't the minis, they were the regular size, but they were skinny, and I dipped them in chocolate, and I sold those 25 cents a piece because nobody had ever heard of them. Nobody. It was like coming up with this new, crazy, weird, new kind of newfangled dessert, right? It wasn't sold in bags, you know, where you can get a whole bag of them for $3. No, no. I was a hit. That's right. I was a hit. I sold them out. Oh my goodness. In fact, there was this one boy who just loved them so much, and he kept coming back and giving me a quarter, giving me a quarter. He ate them. Oh my goodness, he couldn't eat them fast enough. They were a hit. So chocolate covered pretzels and me go way back. Okay. So see, I was like the chocolate covered pretzel dealer of, of the late 70s. Yeah. Oh, well. You know, they had a good time. What can I say? Right? So that's my funny story about the chocolate covered pretzels, right? Oh my goodness. So that was a lot of fun. We did. We had I deal in pretzels. That's my strongest thing I deal in. Chocolate covered. Oh, yeah. If you want to get really, really risky, dark chocolate covered pretzels. Kelly says, hit me up. So, so today is National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. If you've never had one, you have got to go try it. I'm telling you what, that salty pretzel with the chocolate coating, oh, seriously, my mouth is watering. There's nothing better. I promise. I promise. So how's everybody doing tonight? I have just a few minutes and I can chat. Oh, you love all the pretzels. Yeah. And I even like white chocolate, which is really not a chocolate. It's more like a vanilla candy or something. I don't know. But I even like white chocolate. I am not, yeah, not discriminatory with when it comes to chocolate. Give me all the chocolate, any kind of chocolate. I don't care what it is. I'll take it. Oh, put caramel on the chocolate pretzel to make a turtle. Yeah. You know what? One year I even took those pretzel rods. They're about so long and they're like, this big. And I put the melted chocolate in a cup, in a glass, and I dipped the chocolates down in there and then I rolled them in sprinkles. And so some of them, I went as far as the cup would go. So about this much of the pretzel was just a plain pretzel rod. So you could hold it by that. Right? And then you could drizzle it with anything, sprinkles, caramel, nuts. You could roll it in nuts. Just use your imagination. And that's what, you could do with this. They were pretty because, you had all the different colors of the sprinkles, and then you had the nuts, and then you had the caramel drizzled, and then you had, oh, yeah. Yeah, it was so good. So good. And you can make all different kinds of flavors. You need to try that this year for Christmas. Hey, give some to a friend. You can get those. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kelly said she's made those for her kids' open house for school for their bake sale. Yep. Those are really good. And people just love them. And then you can basically get whatever flavor you like, if it's dipped in dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, and then all the different toppings, you name it, you got it. Yeah. So what's going on tonight? Is anybody crocheting right now? Are you eating dinner? What's happening in your world? I just got finished eating dinner. Can I tell you? We watched this guy from Australia. His name is Greg. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry, Alice. So sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. So we watched this guy named Greg, and it's Greg Cooks or something like that. And he's from Australia, and he is in this collaboration. Yeah. So is my hubby too. So, you just kind of deal, right? Of course I would choke. Choking. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Got to get my voice back. Whew. Oh, so Greg. Oh, it's past midnight there. Oh, you're relaxing. Good. It went down the wrong way. It went down the wrong way. It's because I was trying to drink fast so that I could talk to you. I know better. I know better. Whew. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. Gloria says it's past midnight there and she's just relaxing. I've had nights like that. Put my hand up. I know, right? Wave your hands in the air like you just do not care, right? Yeah. Oh, I know. I know, Kelly. Oh my goodness. Gloria was laughing on TikTok. So she was just spending her time on TikTok, laughing away at all the funnies. And then she headed over here. So I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here, Gloria. Um, so we were watching Greg, and Greg did a review in Australia of KFC in Australia, and he was showing this $4.99 lunchbox, and it had like two pieces of chicken, little chicken, but two pieces of chicken, a dinner roll, not a biscuit. Here in the US, we have biscuits. And oh, Kelly's finishing up laundry. Yuck. Yeah, that's a yuck. Yuck. Um, and it had a little mashed potatoes and gravy, and it had French fries. So anyway, he was enjoying it, and he enjoyed it way too much. So we're like sitting there going, like watching him eat this chicken and just like drooling, and he's making it look so good. And so like we're like, okay, let's get KFC tonight. I was going to make spaghetti, but I forgot today's my day off. Not really, not really, but I did use that as an excuse. So we went and got KFC, but you know what? It wasn't as good as what Greg made it look, so don't waste your time. Greg made it look so good in Australia, but this chicken over here must not have come from Australia because it did not look that good. It tasted okay, but it wasn't as delicious as what Greg made it look like. So what can I say? I guess Greg can sell anything, right? Oh, Alice made porcupine balls, meatballs with rice in them. Yes, that's yummy. Yummy, yummy. Oh, did you like broil them or fry them on in a pan in a cast iron skillet? How did you make them? Did you bake them? Did you put them under the broiler? Oh, that does sound good. Yes, porcupines. I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard it called that way here too. I knew exactly what you meant when you said that. Yeah. It's really fun. Now, do you put them in a sauce or do you just eat them? Yummy, yummy, yummy. I watched a lady today make chimichangas on YouTube. It's Rose from Rose Likes to Cook, or Rose Cooks with Love. Ooh, Alice bakes them and she makes cabbage rolls, but she had the leftover meat mixture. Nice, nice. So you made some cabbage rolls. Oh, yummy, yummy. Mm-mm-mm. Yum, yum, yum. That sounds delicious. Yeah, anything in a roll. Oh, there's a shortage of chickens there due to delivery problems. People buying 20 at a time. So disappointing. You know what, Gloria? On Tuesday, Mom and I went to our Sam's Club and they were completely out of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. There was not one. And then there was about, I don't know, 6 or 8 packages of legs, chicken legs, and it said limit 2 per customer. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chickens. I have no idea. But the time before when we were there were plenty. But not this time. Not this time. So not really sure. It's all a mystery to me. I know that part of it is the demand, part of it is supply, part of it is finding workers to work in the factories or in the, in the farms to get the chickens to whatever and get processed and all that other good stuff. But I don't know. So, we just take it one day at a time and eat what we can. So, yeah. But the chicken tonight, it's funny because when you get used to eating home food and then you think, oh, let's get ... out. Yeah, a lot of limits on things at Sam's on your area too, Kelly. That is weird. Yeah. No, not fighting over toilet paper anymore. Do you have a little stash though going? I hope you do, because it may at one point, at least we're not like draining the shelves of it, but you definitely don't want to be without. You want to have a month's worth of whatever, however much you use for your family. In a month, you want to have that in your home. I mean, that used to be just the norm. when I was growing up anyway. Yeah, we have a bit of a stash too. I mean, it's not like a hoarder situation. We're not hoarding anything, but we do have extra just in case, so that we're not, scooting on the lawn like a dog. So, sorry. Sorry for that visual. That wasn't not appropriate. Anyway, oh, good. Alice, you have a little stash. That's good. Good, Nikki, good. TMI. I know, right, Alice? I don't know where that came from. Sorry. I just, thought of the dogs and thought, well, what do they do? What would Rosie do? I'll tell you what Rosie would do. Oh, okay. You heard yesterday you are going to have paper goods and other stuff up to Christmas, but no guarantee after that. Is that what they were saying, Gloria? Oh, good. Good, Kelly. Good. You weren't grossed out by that. You thought it was funny? Okay. I drank that a little slower. Nothing went down the wrong way. Woo! So, yeah, it's kind of different, isn't it? Yeah. So, anyway, after you get used to eating at home a lot, and then you go out and you order out or whatever, why is it so disappointing? I don't know. Why is it so disappointing sometimes? I think, we just get used to no breathing and drinking at the same time. That's a good point, Nikki. I should tell myself that every time. Oh my goodness. I think we get used to eating, really delicious, what we like kind of food. And then we go somewhere else and we think, oh, this is going to be amazing. And then if it just falls short, we're like, we just spent money for that. And, we're not good. I'm a yip yapper. Alice. And, and it's so funny because the last time we had Chinese food, I thought, I don't think I want this anymore. And I used to love eating out, but I'm just not into it anymore. Yeah. Yes. Yes. TMI, Kelly, TMI. Right, Nikki? It's like, your home food is so much better. I love Chinese food too, Alice. And it's just like when you haven't had it for a long time and then you're expecting this perfection and then you don't get the perfection, you get the mediocre. You're like, $40 for this, it depends, I mean, if you get food for everybody in your family, you're at least spending $40 or more for, your Chinese takeout. So anyway, I don't know. Oh, you had Chinese takeaway tonight. You know why it was gorgeous? Because you call it Chinese takeaway. That is so romantic. It's not like Chinese takeout. Chinese takeout just sounds like so, dragging your knuckles like, redneck. I'm going to go get some Chinese takeout. But Chinese takeaway is elevated already. Gloria, I wish I could come over there and get some Chinese takeaway with you. And you know what else I want? I'm still talking food. I don't know why. I would love to have some fish and chips rolled up in a newspaper cone. Oh, yes. Yes. I would love to have that with you, Gloria. Love it. So anyway, and then, we could have tea in the afternoon, the next day. And, but fish and chips just sounds so amazing. So amazing. Anyway. All right. Well, we just kind of wandered around on a food little tangent here. So just to go back to what we were talking about at the beginning, I know fish and chips, yum, yum, yum. I want some. Okay. So don't forget to check out the MHA national.org for the depression screening. And then, check out some other websites regarding the National Inner Beauty Day and the National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Yay! Oh, Gloria says it's lush. You'd love it. There are some great places we could go. Gloria, I am, if this world ever straightens itself out, maybe somebody's going to give it a good spanking and then we can straighten ourselves out. I'm there. I am there with you, and I'm going to if I'm there 3 days, every single day, we can go to a different fish and chips place and you can show me, oh, this one has this flavor and this one, oh, yeah, this one is just a little bit different because blah, 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 whatever. And then this one and then this one. Oh, yeah, yeah. And you know what else? Curry. I hear that you guys have, it's almost like a Zoom, right? This is almost like a Zoom. I just went bloop, bloop, bloop. Except that I have to read everything, right? Afternoon tea in a castle? Gloria, could we please? Oh my goodness. I would have to wear a really long, beautiful dress. You're not a curry person? You know what? I don't know if I am. I don't know, Alice, but I'm going to try it. Oh, crumpets and tea. Oh, and a hat, like a fascinator. I've never worn a fascinator. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, well, a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. Yeah. All right, gals. Well, it's after 7:30 here. Oh, I figured there was some good curry places. I've never had it. I don't know if I would like it. I may not like it, but I sure would give it the good college try. And we could crochet me a fascinator, right? I know. Pin it to my head and go, yeah, yeah. I hear ya. I hear you. And yesterday was Mad Hatter Day. So, yeah. I mean, we could make Mad Fascinator Day. Oh, gals, this has been so much fun. Hey, listen, I am going to set up another Zoom for October. Right, crochet a fancy hat. Exactly, Nikki. Exactly. We should all oh, the world's your oyster. I don't like oysters, Alice. Finally, a food I don't like. Oh, that's funny. You made me laugh, Alice. There's your next search, right? For a fascinator. Oh, or liver. I had to eat liver growing up. You know what I did? Mom made liver and onions, so she would make a gravy with the onions in it, and so I would dip it in that, and then she always made mashed potatoes, so I would take that bite of liver and I would dip it into the mashed potatoes, so there was this mashed potato encircling the liver, and I would eat it really fast. Yeah, so I know. Hey, if you would do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button on here so that, you can give me the like button. That would be really, really, really fun. Kelly loves liver and onions, and your mom did the same. You did that too with the liver? I know. You can't be in the same room as liver lovers. Alice. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Liver lovers. I am not a liver lover. That is so funny. But I got through it as a kid. Kelly said, well, excuse us. My husband hates liver. He hates liver. Absolutely hates it. I mean, he's like, Mom said, are you telling me that you don't like liver? And Doran's like, no. And she said, well, what if I made liver and onions? What would you do? And he said, I'd go down the street and buy me some chicken. Oh, Alice, you are going overboard with the with the pieces. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh. So Listen, if this is your first time here, this National Day of is a little bit longer than others. It's late. We're kind of being a little silly. Alice is like naming some things like chicken gizzards and heart and tongue, things that she won't eat. Gloria said, I'm getting worried about you, Alice. And Nikki says, don't eat anything that tastes you back like a tongue. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. That is funny. So listen, I am going to be back tomorrow morning for our regular morning coffee and crochet. I have it set up for 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully that will work. I'm planning on going to bed early, taking another little nighttime, help me out kind of a thing. And usually I just take something like Tylenol PM or something like that. So nothing really strong or anything like that. Just something to just help my mind stop. See, I'm already yawning. Just talked about it and I'm already yawning. Just help my mind stop spinning with all of the wonderful ideas that I come up with in the middle of the night, because I can come up with some really good ones, and I can do some really good power shopping in the middle of the night too. I need to stay away from power shopping in the middle of the night. Yip yapper. Alice, you know you love me. You know you do. It's after 7, and yeah, when you get me on here after 7, we are like burp, 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 burp. Aw, Alice. So I have got to set up another Zoom for us. I'll check out my calendar and I'll let everybody know. I'll try and let everybody know a little bit better. Last time I emailed everybody, but I think you're like me. And unless you know that an email is coming that you need to watch for, you may not always watch for everything. And things can, if you're like me and you get a ton of emails every day, things can just slip through the cracks. It's easy to do. So, yes, and we can wear fascinators and be fascinating. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing we're not on Zoom right now, because I think we would all be laughing and chatting and yip yapping, and we wouldn't get a word in edgewise, right? Bye, Gloria. Have a wonderful sleep, and don't stay up too late, Gloria. I know it's really, really late, and you take it easy too. Oh, Nikki says, start crocheting, Alice. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and have a good rest. If this is your nighttime, which it is for me, I'm going to have a really good rest tonight, and I will see you first thing in the morning, and we'll be drinking coffee, or at least I will. So stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. Bye, guys. Good night.